Hello students of Standard 8. Welcome to DAV Moyle Public School. I am your English teacher Jagruti Meshra. Let's begin our today's online session of English. Today we will continue with the same unit, Compassionate Soul of your My English Reader. In this unit, today we will read Return of the Native. Dear students, take the correct full form of NGO from the options given below. New government office, non-governmental organization, new governmental offer. Now let us read this true story of a man who is an NGO in himself, a man of compassion, Dr. Parmeshwara Rao, who decided to move out of his comfort zone to alleviate the sufferings of the poor people of his native village, Dimli. Dr. Parmeshwara Rao was a man of clear vision. After obtaining a doctoral degree from the Pennsylvania State University, USA, he turned down the offer of a job of an assistant professor at the university. Guided by his inner voice, he came back to India. His father asked what are his plans. Till now, his father has decided everything for him. On completing his schooling, he was forced to go to higher studies in USA. Now the time had come for him to realize his dream of working for the welfare of the society. He conveyed to his father very politely his decision to go to Dimli. His brothers asked what you will do there. He said he will go and see what he can do for the villagers. They need help. They are poor. They are exploited. The children need good education. He said he can teach them and also help the farmers for better yield from the land. There is so much to be done there, he said. His father did not say a word. He could sense the determination in his voice. Rao arrived in the village along with his wife. His brothers too came to help him settle down in his ancestral home. Every next day, Rao set out for a stroll in the village. He saw children carrying satchels while along with the dusty parts. He asked the children why they were out so early. Then the children used to say, we have to start early as we have to attend the school at Yelamachali. He says that for that you have to walk 5 miles in the morning and you have to return back again 5 miles. He could not believe this. It gave an idea to Rao. He started thinking and thought to establish a school in Dimli, which has become his first priority. What about funds? Rao did not want to invest his money as he felt that the public participation would make the scheme truly worthwhile. The people would then look upon the school as their own. The school would be an outcome of their own efforts. In the evening, the villagers came for the meeting called by Rao, but they had fears about his intentions. He explained his plan to the people and said, let us start a school here and let us do it together. You will want money for that, said Chilukama, the richest man in the village. Then Rao replied, "Of course, we all will contribute." The villagers were a little skeptical, but his brother told them that how Rao had left a good job in America. They seemed a bit relaxed. And then came donations, small and big, from villagers. Rao too made a small contribution. Soon they had an amount of rupees 70,000. The amount was enough to build a school at that time. But now a new problem arose. The school could not get the recognition or grant. For this he met the chief minister several times, but it was of no use. He did not lose his heart and tried to meet the governor, but every time he was turned away by the minor officials. Luck came to him when he met the ADC, personal assistant of the governor. Impressed by his will of steel and concern for the villagers, he arranged a meeting with the governor. The governor gave him a patient hearing and they parted as friends. Rao soon received news that the school has been recognized. The teachers did not look back. He went on teaching the children and introduced adult education. He showed the farmers how better methods of farming could increase their yield. He taught them how to reclaim marshland or wasteland for cultivation. He worked with women to show how they could make extra money. The people of Dimli and other villages around Dimli look upon Rao as a good Samaritan. For them, he is more than God. They owe their progress to the native who choose to return. In this way, Parmeshwara Rao alleviates the sufferings of the poor people of his native village, Dimli. Truly, he is an NGO in himself. We have just read about Dr. Parmeshwara Rao, who opened a school in a village and thus helped the children. Now listen about Hemant Chabra, who helped village children by providing bicycles. One word in each of the statements given below is wrong. After listening, identify the wrong word, underline it, and then write the correct word in the space provided. Bicycle Santa. Hemant Chabra is the real hero for hundreds of village children around Mumbai. Their Bicycle Santa has made life and education easier for them by providing bicycles to these children who had to walk to their schools each day. A few of them had to walk for almost 2 hours daily. Chabra started this bicycle project with his wife Sangeeta and Simona Terran, a journalist friend. He drafted an email requesting people to donate their old bicycles to village kids for whom going to school was the most important thing, but to a tough task. The responses was overwhelming, but a lot was needed to be done. Before giving away these unused and rusted bikes of the city children, they were to be collected, repaired, painted, and donated to the village children. Besides, the children most in need of a bicycle had to be identified. Children were shortlisted on the basis of distance from school, class performance, and attendance records. When the project finally took off, several village kids benefited from their own privileged counterparts settled in the city. The bicycle project has grown quickly and is also taking root in Delhi and Pune. If you wish to help the bicycle project, email at donate@thebicycleproject.in. Dear students, on the basis of understanding the text, complete the following statements briefly. Have a nice day. Thank you.